Hello again. Yes, it's been a bit cloudier than it was over the weekend for many of us, but at least it has been generally dry. That is all to change as we go into tomorrow because there's a system waiting out in the Atlantic that's heading our way and is going to bring quite a bit of rain. However, at the moment, we are under this weak decaying cold front. That hasn't brought a huge amount of rain today. In fact, it's just brought some thicker cloud in a few spots here or there, and will continue to do so across some parts of northern England, perhaps as we go through this evening. But many places staying largely dry to start the night before that rain I mentioned pushes its way in, initially across parts of Northern Ireland, but western parts of Scotland, northwest England, perhaps northwest Wales turning a bit wet as we head towards dawn. Further east and south, a mostly dry picture, some breaks in the cloud, but largely cloudy skies. Temperatures not dropping a huge amount, most places holding up in double figures, perhaps a few spots, mainly over Scotland, where we get any prolonged clear skies, could just about drop into single figures. So it is going to be a relatively mild start on Tuesday morning, but a bit of a wet one towards the northwest. Outbreaks of rain, which are likely to be quite heavy at times. There could be some line convection on this feature as it makes its way gradually southeastwards across into parts of England and Wales. In the southeast, we're going to cling on to some fine weather for a little bit longer, and as this rain pushes southeastwards, it really does break up a little bit. So by the time it reaches southeastern parts, I'm not expecting a huge amount, if any, rain really to develop here, so it should stay largely dry. Elsewhere, do watch out for some heavier bursts, but a clearance across the northern half of the UK as we go through the afternoon. Sunnier skies pushing in behind the frontal system, but with the sunnier skies, we are going to see plenty of showers, particularly across northern and western Scotland, and here they are likely to be heavy. They could even be thundery at times, so we could see some impacts in association with those. The frontal system also marks the boundary between something a little bit colder coming in. So in the southeast, where we cling on to some fine weather for longest, some decent sunshine perhaps, temperatures getting into the low 20s, 22, 23, possibly 24 Celsius. But towards the northwest, we have colder air plunging in behind the system, and so it is going to be markedly fresher, almost, well, if not around 10 degrees lower than towards the southeast. So feeling pretty fresh, pretty cool, considering it is the start of meteorological summer at the moment. As we go through the end of the day on Tuesday, the rain in the southeast will clear away. Like I said, not a huge amount of rain, but any outbreaks that there are will clear. And then we will have clearer skies following for many places, but quite a few showers piling their way in. A rash of showers continue to push their way in from the northwest, becoming a little bit more widespread across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and northwestern parts of England and Wales. Again, some of these showers could still be heavy, and you may notice something a little bit wintry possible over the highest peaks of the Scottish mountains. Some sleet or snow is possible. Not unheard of for the start of June, but doesn't happen every year. With the cooler air and the fact that there'll be some clear skies around, temperatures through Tuesday night are going to be quite a bit lower than they will be through this coming night, widely dropping into single figures, low to mid single figures in some prone sheltered rural glens perhaps. So a bit of a fresh, chilly start for many of us on Wednesday morning. Otherwise, and as we go through Wednesday, it's going to be a showery picture, particularly towards the north and west. That's where the winds are coming from, so that's where the showers will be piling in. Plenty of showers then across parts of northern western UK, and again, they could be heavy, possibly even thundery. Towards the south and some eastern parts, a greater chance of staying dry. You couldn't rule out one or two fleeting showers, but on the whole, a mostly fine picture with some decent sunshine. But because of that cooler air that's come in, even though it will be quite sunny towards the south, temperatures will be markedly lower than they will have been through today and through Tuesday as well. In the north, a similar picture temperature-wise to Tuesday, but feeling chilly with some blustery winds mixed in with those showers as well. As we go through the end of the week, and Thursday looks somewhat of a repeat performance of Wednesday, really. Continue to see some showers piling in from the northwest. However, low pressure gets a little bit closer to northern parts of the UK as we go through Friday, and that means the showers are likely to become a bit more widespread to end the week. So a greater chance in the south of you catching any. Remember, you can find some advice on how to stay weather ready on our website, so do check that out. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.